Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Lee from Magnetic North Adventures. I'm down at Cromford area, also in Derbyshire, and this is the River Derwent. Masson Mills at the back there. It's quite shallow water in parts, very fast, with a lot of undercurrent. Now there is over that way Willesey Castle. That's a stately home from the early 1800s, and as I say, that's a beautiful river, but it is not possible to magnet fish at this location. So just up there, all them steps, and all the way up that hillside, there's another walk. I'm not going to do that one, staying down on the flat area. So this here is the old mills, just there. It used to once have a shopping centre there, but now not so much. It's just a museum now, a small museum, and I'll show you what is actually left. So yep, shopping village, notice, closed. That building was 1911, up there. And this particular building here was the old textile mill, Masson Mills. And it's got the old flagpole up there with a flag on it. And this is where the museum is, just there. And it goes down to a small area at the back as well. And just down here, this is an area that you can sit in. You've got all the waterfront there, going up to the tops of the cliffs right over there. Now this is an area as well that you can hire boats from as well. Go along there. Currently there's some geese and a few ducks down there. There we go. They love it here. I do as well. So that building there is Matlock Bath, and that's the Heights of Abraham, a tourist attraction in the area, and there is cable cars in that area that take you down in that area over there. This building in front is Matlock Pavilion, Matlock Bath Pavilion. It's where the mining museum is, and it is definitely haunted in there. In that building there's been a number of paranormal investigators and even former staff members and people working in there felt like they'd been pushed. I don't know if it's true myself, but in that building, which I'm going to show you in a second, it would definitely be worth a look at. So that's the area in question. So here you've got the petrifying water and hot spring. Now this is a thermal spring. It is a natural one. It's right here in Derbyshire. Beautiful. People do use this to make wishes on. There are coins on there and in there, but that is thermal water, and even standing near it you can feel it is really quite warm. There we go. And again, that's the museum building, Peak District Mining Museum. There's a local attraction here in Matlock, Bath. It's well known and has been here many years, and that's the koi carp pond, which is here. And again, it's a wishing well. People use it for that, which helps fund the museum. As you can see, all them flashes is different coins, world coins, modern currency, old currency. You've got the koi carp over there. A lovely fountain area, and you've got a couple more small fish over there. You've got a nice carp here, beautiful. Got these ones here as well, it's over here. The amazing colour of these fish is absolutely beautiful. So this is the area, Matlock, Bath. From the old Grand Pavilion where the National Mining Museum is, all the way around South Parade, North Parade, and over to the Jubilee Bridge. And then it goes up to the War Memorial and the Memorial Gardens and the toilets area. Now that is quite a distance, but it is such a beautiful area of the river as well. The Great British Meal, fish, chips and mushy peas. I always have that when I'm in this area. And this is the waterfront area. It is rocky in there. You've got all the bikes, things like that. And this area down here, so you've got a lot of restaurants, fish and chip places, B&Bs, hotels, and this particular area was a very old spa town. Mineral waters were sold here in the Victorian times, the 1800s. Now you've got this area here along the river. You've got old pubs and things, old cottages, ice cream bars, an aquarium, and this is all going round to an area called the Jubilee Bridge there. So continuing on the health theme, you've got this old shop, and it's the old apothecary shop. But they do have old poison bottles, things like that in the window. And they sell lots of homemade remedies, things like that, bath products. So yeah, it still carries on. You've got the market area. And then down here you've got bed and breakfasts, you've got pubs, lots more restaurants, bins. Now all down here they have the illuminations as well, so that's always worth seeing winter time. Here you've got inspiration shops, curious items, goods, giftware, things like that. Scents and things, bath products. And down here you've got a gothic shop, alternative stuff. Just down there. And you've got a lot of things here. Ice creams, things like that. It's the local memorial gardens and toilets area. PJ's American Diner there. All this area, there was lots and lots of people gathering for spas and healing centres, and there's photographs online as well of the old people that were here, the vehicles. I've just seen something cool. Excuse me, do you mind if I film? And here, look at that for a classic beauty. Look at that. That is an absolute belter. Thank you. You just don't see many cars like that anymore. Wow. And then just here you've got the old aquarium and museum, treasure chests, divers. But that is a beautiful car. So continuing on the health theme, you've got this old shop, and it's the old apothecary shop. But they do have old poison bottles, things like that in the window. And they sell lots of homemade remedies, things like that, bath products. So yeah, it still carries on. You've got the market area. And then down here you've got bed and breakfasts, you've got pubs, lots more restaurants, bins. Now all down here they have the illuminations as well, so that's always worth seeing winter time. Here you've got inspiration shops, curious items, goods, giftware, things like that. Scents and things, bath products. And down here you've got a gothic shop, alternative stuff. Just down there. And you've got a lot of things here, ice creams, things like that. It's the local memorial gardens and toilets area. PJ's American Diner there. So this is the Jubilee Bridge, 1887. And there's Butterley, which was the Butterley Iron Company, a local one. And there's the sign, manufactured by the Butterley Company, 1887. And all the structure is stamped with that maker's mark. So that's the river below for you all. There is an old bandstand over there, that's Victorian. And just on this side you have got litter bins and you have got chairs to sit at as well. And as we come down from Matlock Bath towards Matlock, you've got very early old cottages, and that's what they look like just there. And they're built up onto the top as well on the cliffs. So we've got Matlock Railway Viaduct there going over the River Derwent, and this site was quite important because it was a crossing point. So we've got information just there and some more about it there. Recorded as early as 1417, and it means a river crossing for sheep. I wonder if any black sheep crossed there as well, brought in from Scotland, the Hebridean black sheep. Local history. And this is Matlock itself. Some lovely old buildings. All along here. And again back into the town there. Part of the town, and then there's another part of the town around the corner. There's also antique shops, collectors shops and vintage toy shops as well, for those interested in those items. So up there we've got the cable cars. You can see them going down just over there now. High Tor Rocks, Matlock, Bath, going down towards Matlock, Derbyshire, England. So this here is High Tor Rock, and I have seen people climbing up that before, and some also freehand climbing. Not something I'd do. So this is a mile marker. It's a stone that tells you how far it is from London to Bakewell and Buxton, and London to Matlock, Bath and Derby. Now these generally date 1700s, 1800s, but these are iconic things in England. And this would have been a very busy road with horses and carts. And again, you've got High Tor up there. It almost looks like something that you'd find in Switzerland, Italy, places like that. But no, we are in England. This is a very good restaurant here in Matlock. Highly recommended. And as you see, they've got all sorts of different dishes. So this is part of the old town. It goes up that way. Crown Buildings, which were an old bank around there. So just here we've got Matlock railway station, just up there. And interesting fact about this area was in March 1945 there was a German aircraft in the area, and it was machine gunning around this area, and it did stay for quite a while until some Spitfires chased it off. But there was actually bullet cases found in that bit of a car park at the back there. And this particular bridge, Matlock Bridge, it's medieval. It was widened to create a flow for current traffic. You got the River Derwent there again, and just down here you can see it's a very fast flowing river, very shallow, very rocky. And then you've got these steps here, which was the original side of the bridge. And then down here, if they're still there, yep, in the water there's an original millstone. Can't really see too well because of the water going over it. And then there's some more back there in the Whitewater area. And they're mill wheels from the 1700s. Up there you've got Ryber Castle. That used to be an old zoo. It was shut down many years ago. Now making into flats. And as we cross over the bridge, this area's just been regenerated as a flood defence down here. It is a very high bridge, and as you can see, it's a long way down from the top down there. And this bridge in World War II was ordered to be mined in case enemy invasion, but it never happened, and we don't know if it was actually mined or not. And then you've got the park area, and as you come over the bridge it gets you back into an area where you've got the main town. And just for anyone interested, you've got a bit of history of the town here. If you want to read it, please stop and pause the video. Oh, that's another adventure done, and that's Matlock and Matlock Bath, Derbyshire. So hope you enjoyed that particular video as well. And today's shout out is also going to a good friend of ours, Jared O'Rea at Flying Arrow Magnetics. Please like, subscribe and check him out, and go and see his website at famleather.com. And thanks for watching everyone. Till the next time, bye for now.